guys, what's up? We're gonna be doing a reaction today, so let's get into the video. My hand will be in the way. I'm sorry, this is the only way I can do it, but hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get started.
How's it going, Dazzlers? Welcome back to Daz Games and another Daz Watches. Sexuality, the art of lovemaking. Most people keep their lovemaking private, whereas others freely put it out onto the internet at sheer will.
Okay, already turning off weird. Already. So let's just finish the video, I guess.
For the entertainment of adults to enjoy. Keyword here, adults. When I was growing up, we didn't have the internet, right? We couldn't get porn on your iWatch. Anything I was watching, Power Rangers. Purely for the Pink Ranger, because damn! But we live in a world now where material is easily accessed more than ever, and nothing is sacred anymore. I'm a parent, and I must admit that having to watch what your kid does on the internet 24/7 is exhausting. But it can be done. Today, we're going back to a video I mentioned in a few videos back that I would come back to, called 9-year-old boy addicted to porn was so violent that his sisters were scared of.
Holy fuck. Addicted to porn. His sisters are scared. You know what?
Him
What
addicted to
happened?
porn. Woo! Listen, right, when I was 9, I didn't know what sex was. My teachers would come at me with cucumbers and condoms, and I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? I just want to eat it. I just want to eat the cucumber. So I don't know what this kid's deal is, but it's down to the parents. 9 years old, addicted to porn. Come on! Let's watch the video!
At first, it starts with you're just naming the few words that you know. Running back and forth, you're looking out windows, making sure that mom isn't home yet.
Remember, free porn sites are the equivalent of me handing out free cigarettes outside of middle school.
To a 9-year-old? Really? I mean, I get the whole thing of smoking behind the...
What the fuck is wrong with that lady? Why are you not in jail? Whatever.
bike sheds, I didn't do it because I had raging asthma. For me, it would just be convulsing and dying behind the bike sheds if I did that.
Sometimes it would just be want to see, click here in the corner, and you're like, well, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but what site are you on though? Because there's not normal sites have those little click.
True. Wait, what the fuck?
Zone. God?
True. That is true. Like, what sites is he on, we get an... Okay, guys, now that I'm done dying, let's get started.
Not now!
Okay. Click on it, and then there's just this whole screen full of it.
What do you think he thinks he's going to see at 11? He thinks he's going to see...
He says 9 there. 9. Is he 11? It's not much of a difference, really. I don't know why I'm complaining.
No.
Maybe breasts. Maybe a vagina.
Oh, no, trust me. You need to go and look at this porn that your son's watching, because you see a little bit more than that. Everything might seem like that at first, but then a donkey walks in, and you're like, where is this going?
Maybe people having sex. Do you think this 11-year-old boy for 1 minute anticipates that level of violence?
Violence? What sites is he going on? My daughter, right now.
Violence? What site is this kid going on?
Oh, she's back there playing VR chat, okay? And even that I'm thinking of banning, because when she said, Dad, let's go play VR chat, it's perfectly safe, I love it. I was like, okay, let's go play this child-friendly VR chat. I was summoned to a sex dungeon. I saw things. No joke. My daughter's like, it's not like this all the time. Second time I go in, we go to a nightclub with a stage, and in the corner, there's some shit going down. There's long-distance relationships fondling each other. So now she's only an hour in the main hub. You can't go and travel anywhere with people because it's weird. People use VR chat. Weird shit. I've discovered this. My point being is, what
I'm gonna have to try that VR chat.
sites is he on, and why is he allowed to do it without supervision?
He's horror-struck at first, but he's aroused.
From the 4 hours.
Is that his mum or the therapist? I don't know who she is.
I hope neither.
Few moments, or when my mom would go to help Gabby with her school, then I would have maybe like a 30-second period to just go and Google up what I need, and then I can go back to my school, and nothing ever happened.
Oh, this is his mum. Okay. If you're going to have kids in the house, okay, and I know the internet is on all devices now. It's almost impossible to keep it monitored 24/7. The main computer and internet access, you should restrict it to the living room, so they have to be online when you're there, and you can look at any moment.
Went from having fun playing with toys with his sister to beating her up to her being terrified.
Really? I don't know what hub he went to. It's not the same hub as everyone else goes to.
To begging me.
Hey kid, haven't you heard this saying? Don't hit freaking girls. You should be in jail. Whatever.
Not to leave the room if her brother was in the room.
The change was just the direct result of seeing people mistreat women. He just thought he had the right to do it too.
You could say the same for when they say video games make you violent and stuff. I had no interest in that. If you showed me any of that shit when I was 9, oh man, I'd be great.
I also did zoom out the screen after I got done dying, so.
I remember once, when I grew up, we lived in this, it was like a dirt track, and there was woodlands and everything around. It was a completely unmade up road, and we were playing hide and seek, because, that's the best game ever made, right? And we went deep, into the woods and stuff, and we came across this, ditched stash of, old porn mags that were, damaged by weather. They've been there a long time. And obviously, we peeked and that, and we were just, grossed out. I didn't want to, slap my friend across the face as soon as I saw a woman's boob.
I did a lot. I slapped my friends, just give me the old 1-2,
I know, porn is, graphic nowadays, but I don't think that's turned, I think that's something that needs to be looked at. Also, you need to, put some firewalls on your computer! Sometimes parents act so stupid. Oh, I don't know computers. Oh, I'm just not a computer person. Become one! You have a kid. They're gonna go on it. Learn how to stop shit.
We know with trauma that at the point you are traumatized...
Your necklace is traumatizing me, is it? Are those beads attached, or are they just dangling over it? Are they going to slip out? It's an anxiety necklace. And would it kill you to get an iron? Look at you! You're a TV program. This is your whole brand. I can help you, but your clothes will look like shit. Look at me. Look, crisp. I'm on camera. I'm on it.
Sexy dads.
You, love, have not prepared. I wouldn't let her help.
His channel will be linked in the description, and I will stop pausing. That was a fucking lie, but please keep watching.
My son with porn?
If you do not deal with the trauma, then you keep going back to where you were traumatized. And where was that boy traumatized? At the point at which he looked at pornography.
That's very interesting, actually, because that is a lot of victims. They do go back to the source of their trauma and abuse, etc. That's very true. And I'm just amazed that it works with, porn. And again, what site was he on? It's just porn, isn't it? I don't know where he's been going.
My wife, one time stumbled upon the history and realized there was some inappropriate stuff and wanted to talk to me about it. Because she thought it was me.
Blame it on the kid. That's that's what you do. Oh, God, how do you approach that? Luckily, I've never found that with my daughter. I've never looked at anything and had to worry, she's a good kid.
Yeah.
Hey, to something like
Let's get back into the video.
Kid.
I wanted to see what it was he was looking at, because I wanted to know what degree am I dealing with here. So it went from kind of Google pictures to violent. Women are getting slapped, they're getting punched, they're being raped.
I once
The fuck?
had a violent relationship, even though we both had no arms.
Shut up, Bob! Not now. Sorry, but a 9-year-old kid searching up violent porn, it's very specific, isn't it? It's not that you go to a porn site and there's just people being beaten up and raped. That's not how it works. They're American. Take him to Dr. Phil. Now!
He was on anywhere from 2 to 20 times a day, anywhere.
How did he have access to that much internet on his own? Come on. We're adults. We've grown up with the internet. We've seen it evolve. We know what's on there. We hear the news stories.
From 30 seconds to 5 minutes.
How many days a week? All 7 days. 7 days a week, definitely.
See, that's crazy to me. What I hate sometimes is when, and I bumps into parents in the street, okay, when their kids have recognized me, and they've brought me aside and says, Dad, excuse me, love what you do, but the swearing, come on. You know you've got young kids watching. Fuck off! It's not up to me, is it? I guess you should just go up to Activision and then be like, Activision, love your stuff, your games, Call of Duty, love it, but the violence, really? You let him buy that game, alright? It's not Activision's fault they put all the warnings out there. My channel's not for kids. It's not for kids. They're swearing, I play horror games. I once played a horror game where they cut a man's penis off, okay? I'm clearly not marketing myself for children, but if your children are watching me...
Next reaction video.
...and you're hearing me swear, it's on you. You bring that iPad into your house. Your kids are your responsibility. And what they're doing online, I make sure that what she's doing, okay? I guarantee you that she ain't on VR chat anymore. Sex dungeons. Jesus Christ. Go on it. I swear. They're all touching each other.
I felt like I was just digging a hole and there was no way to look up. There must...
Oh yeah, you were digging a hole, all right. Someone was digging a hole in the videos. Sounds of it. I just, and on a serious note, I just don't think that if you got kids and the computers and stuff in the house, you need to learn. If you're not sure, get advice. Learn how to do it. The internet is an amazing tool. I mean, look at me right now. I'm here making everyone laugh, being a twat. I love it. But there's a dark side to the internet. If you've got kids, you need to be responsible.
She's just crying and she's like, Joe,
sorry guys.
Joe, what did you do?
And I said, Joe, is there something you need to tell Mommy? And at that point, he instantly just started bawling. And he said, I can't. It's too bad.
From that moment on, we started to teach him how to fight against that.
Yeah, it's called Norton Internet Security. Block! Add passwords! Install a keystroker! Okay? My daughter has Instagram. I'm logged into her Instagram 24/7. Every message she gets, it goes through me. You know, it's not hard to find out ways that your kids can enjoy the internet, but you are on it, you know, until they're 18 years old. You got to protect them. There's some nasty shit out there. Some weird people.
Until now, people had to show their identification at stores before they could buy porn.
Yeah, these weirdos in trench coats. I remember being a kid, and there'd be this section in the corner, and it had a bunch of, like, white videotapes in front of the porn tapes so you couldn't see the covers. It'd always be right at the back of the store, and there'd just be, like, men in, like, trench coats and hats, and, like, large collars. They looked like Inspector Gadget, you know, looking for all the material. And then they'd have to take that video and go to the front of the store, hand the porn over, pay for it. I mean, God, it was, like, so hard for them to watch porn back then. They had to give their ID so they knew where they lived. And then the worst thing is they had to come back and hand it back in. Oh, man. That must have been so embarrassing back then.
So what does meaningful age verification look like on the internet? We could follow the lead of the gambling industry, which requires a credit card. We could use a third-party system.
It doesn't have anything. I think if you type in Pornhub and click it on Google, you just go straight there. Hold on, let me try it. I'm not going to show it because I don't want YouTube to kill me. Right, okay, I'm clicking on the link. Boom, there. Now, I'm there on Pornhub. Is that real? My word. Coming up.
Yes, guys, he did just search up Pornhub. He did show it. I'm not going to show it. Okay, it's fucking...
From that front page. Jesus Christ. But that's how easy it is. You can just click. And I think sites, they do need to have some sort of... Look at all the crap that YouTube got into for putting direct adverts on children's content and learning children's search history. Hugely illegal. YouTube got away with it for years. But look at how much they slammed down on them. But no one's coming down on these porn sites for having, like, instant free access. There needs to be some sort of law put in place that if you have a pornographic website on the internet, there needs to be verification of age. At least have an account system in place. So it just makes it harder so these kids can't just click on it and look at it.
We did radical amputation, and we cut all access to the internet off.
Yeah, you should have to be clicking on that sort of stuff.
It's really nice. We can regulate. You need it open. You want to do some...
You do need a new laptop, though, because that Queen Victoria used that laptop. Oh, God. Oh, it's so old. And again, my note to like all parents, like it is not the fault of the internet when your kid comes across something. It's not necessarily your fault, alright? It happens. But as long as you are making every conceivable effort to make sure what your children are watching, listening, and playing in your house, you should be fine. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for recommending this video. I told you I'd come back to it. Like, love, maybe we won't caress my channel today. Huh? Is it the wrong topic for caressing?
I will also leave it there, guys, and see you in a second. Yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I know it was a little bit weird, but I also wanted you guys to know, like, it's not okay to do that stuff, and if you really want to, or you're like really addicted, tell somebody or just delete your search history. That's all I can say. But I got a couple comments saying that people saw my new intros and stuff, and so I'll show those at the end. The outro will be at the end because I'm gonna go ahead and involve there. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.